Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast. I forgot what I was supposed to say there for a second. I'm YouTube famous now. Probably because it's so far from the truth. Available in 2020, the album Dad AF. Rock on gold dust. I have some things to say today. Woman. Alright, let's get right in this video, shall we? So, for the last couple days, I have been sitting around. Hold on. If you're gonna have lots of things to say in a video, you have to use the humongous chapsticks reviewed on my review channel listed below. Okay, but if you're going to, you need to use it because I have lots to say today. I have lots to say, lots to speculate about, right? Now, we have all been watching this whole Jaclyn Hill, Jaclyn Cosmetics, Jaclyn lipsticks thing go down over the last few weeks. I think we all know what I'm talking about. The lipsticks are funky, okay? That's what it is, allegedly. They're all just allegedly funky, okay? People allegedly have complaints. People are allegedly saying there's fibers or hairs. Now they're allegedly saying that these hairs are coming from possible, I don't know, animals in the labs and stuff. I don't know about any of that, okay? Listen, I don't know. I let my dogs out in the backyard, and that's as far as they go. I don't let them go into any labs. Now, my dog, Boo Radley, he asks all the time. I'm like, Boo Radley, he's like, I want to be a lab technician. I said, Boo, no, not today, okay? We can play house any other day, like Jaclyn Hill, but today you're not playing no lab technician. And Boo Radley says, but I want to be a lab technician. And I say, just not today. So I don't let my dogs up in labs. I don't know who does. I don't know what that's about, okay? But we're not going to be talking about that over here today. What we're going to be talking about is Jaclyn Hill going to be making a comeback anytime soon? I think she will, but I don't think it's anytime soon. That's my speculative psychic feelings of the world. So anyway, I've been thinking about this the last couple days because I wanted to make a video and I wanted to call it something like Jaclyn Hill's comeback and discuss whether she will come back. And really, this is audience participation. So, let me explain that to you, right? You want to grab your coffee, your tea, your water, your wine, whatever you drink. If you're doing shots of tequila, okay, don't do too many. I've been sober for 24 and a half years. That stuff don't work for me, right? But if you're drinking your coffee like me, then come up into my kitchen, we're going to have a conversation. It's just going to be like we're sitting there talking. See, it's just not that deep. So the audience participation part, that's you. See, you're the audience, okay? Because you're watching this video. I'm just sitting here like a fool making it, okay? Now, you're the audience, and your participation part is that you're going to put in the comment section below. Do you think Jaclyn Hill's going to make a comeback? And what's that comeback going to look like, okay? When will she come back? When is it finally going to be the time for Jaclyn Hill to speak? Let me know, okay? That's your participation part. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. I read every comment that I get. So, anyway, I haven't had a chance to go to Starbucks yet, but this is the Cinnamon Dolce K-Cup from Starbucks that I made up in my Keurig, and because I do. So anyway, now I've been wondering this for a while. So, before I even got on the Reddit Beauty Guru Chatter today, which I did, okay, there's some very interesting things over there. There's some things over there that I might be talking about in the next couple days that I've been kind of following. This one thing that not a lot of people know who this person is, but stirring all kinds of drama up. So anyway, but I did go over there, and there was actually, there was a Guru Reddit thread that says I opened up Google, and this Jaclyn Hill article was on the first page. Does anyone think she'll be back soon? If so, how do you think she will make a comeback? Jaclyn Hill is trending on Google. What? She's on the Google suggestion. We're going to talk about that in just a second because it's from Allure magazine, who actually reached out to Morphe for a statement, and they refused Allure magazine. Allure magazine, who is probably, you know, could sell Morphe left and right if they put him in good light. We all need that, don't we? In this magazine article, and they don't even respond, and they put it up in the magazine too that Morphe did not respond to them. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. But before I did that, I went and I got on Jaclyn Hill's mother's Instagram. It's private now. I got on that Jaclyn Closets fan account, or you know I'm talking about, that one that everybody's talking about. It's now private. All these people that have anything to do with Jaclyn Hill, except for her sister, they're all, and I'm sure since I said it now in a video, they're all privatizing their Instagram, right? They don't want anybody to know what they saw and all this kind of stuff. Well, listen, I may not be a source yet, okay? That's my dream job, to be a source for like ETV or one of those magazines where they're like an inside source to the Kardashians. Oh my God! I would love to be a source so bad. Now, I was one time. They cited me, I think, in, I don't know, Cosmopolitan or something, and it was on their online magazine, 17 magazine or something, and they said, online drama source, something like that. I don't even remember. Peter Monn, I about died. I was a source. But anyway, Listen, I got my sources, okay? And my sources that you don't even know their names. You don't need to know their names. Their names are things like Jane and Vivian and Judy Smith, right? Okay, well, they're all like, they have followed all those people. They have followed everybody. Listen, if I want to know something, I just call up my people. And I say, hey, people, don't call people. It's rude. Okay, my teacher in 5th grade, she used to do it all the time. She'd look at us, she'd go, people. I hated it, okay? You don't call people. But anyway, people, listen. So I call up my people, and I say, hey, listen, can you tell me what's on Jaclyn's mother's thing? Has she posted anything? Now, I didn't do that today, but I might do a follow-up video to this with all of the real investigations of the world. Now, I'll tell you why I didn't need to know that today, because what I wondered was, is Jaclyn okay? Because if Jaclyn wasn't okay, then maybe these people would not have moved on social media. Maybe they wouldn't be posting things on Instagram. Maybe they wouldn't be, you know, like active in social media because they would be so distraught over what was going on with Jaclyn Hill that they would be really worried about that. Now, the reason I'm not too worried about it today is because John Hill, who, you know, Jaclyn Hill's ex-husband, who has made himself very, very vocal in this whole thing that they'll always be there for each other like Friends, the TV show, okay? I don't know which characters they are, Phoebe. But I'm just saying, okay, like, they're going to always be there for each other till the end of the world, whatever. And I think it's real nice. I do. I think that two exes that can get along like that is fantastic. I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of poking fun about the Friends thing. But I do. I think that's really, really nice, right? Well, that being said, I do follow John Hill, and John Hill posted an Instagram story last night basically, I don't know, like send him your favorite song of you singing it or something, and he'll put it on his Instagram story, followed by 6 different things of merch. He's got hoodies over there for sale for $50 and t-shirts for $20. You can go buy your John Hill. I didn't even know he had merch, okay? But I'm thinking about maybe I need to have me some now, just so I can be more connected to Jaclyn. I'm just saying, okay? I can't get any closer to her right now. She cut off everybody. If my only way is to buy some John Hill merch, I'm thinking maybe that's what I need to do, so I can get closer to Jaclyn. But anyway, she ain't listen, she ain't letting anybody in at this point. So anyway, I'm looking at all this stuff, and I'm like, well, if John Hill is posting all this stuff left and right, okay, it's not like he is, like, really seriously that worried about Jaclyn Hill, because if he were, he wouldn't be in the middle of all of that, I don't know, posting a bunch of, like, come buy my stuff, you know, unless he's worried that his, I don't know, alimony isn't going to go through this month or something like, I'm just saying, okay, I mean, it's not like, you know, I don't know why he's worried about all of his merch all of a sudden, and then all this kind of stuff. So he's really pushing his own brand and his music and things like that, which is fantastic. Good luck to you, John, all that. I am talking a mile a minute. People always think I talk so fast. They're like, you've had so much coffee today. No, the problem is I haven't had any coffee, okay? When I've had coffee, it slows me down. It does, see? So anyway, I think that's fantastic. John, build your brand, love you, okay? But if he's not worried about her, why should we? She's obviously okay. I do think it's very interesting at this point that no pictures or anything of Jaclyn have come out. You know, if you go back and you think to last August when Dramageddon 1 happened with Laura Lee and Manny, Manny was spotted a lot of places. Like, Manny would be spotted at the mall or going to get ice cream cones with his brother or something. By the way, okay, listen, I don't care what y'all think about these people. I am not a Manny hater. I'm just not, okay? It's just not that deep for me. I don't know these people like that. But I follow Manny and all that kind of stuff. Did y'all see the video that he posted on Instagram yesterday? If there is an ounce of compassion in your body and you like Manny a little bit and you think maybe Manny got real screwed through this whole situation because you don't know the whole story, or you maybe don't know the whole story, because I'm telling you right now, I do not believe that any of us out there know the real story of what really went happen. And I think Manny knew that, listen, if I fight this fight, it's just going to be worse for me, and so he backed up. I think that's what really happened in retrospect, okay? So Manny, he's been trying to do his thing for the last year. Bravo, Manny. But Manny posted this video yesterday on Instagram, and it was of him and his brothers, and they were singing this song when they were like little kids. It's like, I think it's like a Backstreet Boys song or whatever, and he gets so embarrassed. He's like probably 10 or 11 or something like that in the video, and he's like so embarrassed when they're filming him, and he puts his head down. He's like, Mom, it is so funny. You guys have to go. It's really sweet. You guys have to go check it out. So go check out Manny's video of him and his brothers. So anyway, but what was I saying about Jaclyn Hill? Oh yeah, so like, you know, she's not spotted anywhere like Manny was. Like, Manny finally came out of the house. I mean, it's been weeks now, right? And just last week was when Jaclyn took down all of her social media and deleted it for good. But before that, she had, you know, taken it down or she had, like, you know, whatever, so it was still there, but you know what? Who knows? So do y'all think she's going to come back? Do you think Jaclyn Hill's going to be making a comeback? I do not believe that Jaclyn Hill is gone for good, okay? I just don't. I think that she will eventually come back. And I want to read into this stuff in the article and whatever, but I want to say this at this point. The thing is for me, and I've said this in several videos, I don't know why Jaclyn or somebody from her camp hasn't come out yet and made a statement, at least on Jaclyn's behalf, okay? You know, if Jaclyn would come out herself and say, hey, you guys, I need to take a break. I will be back in 2 months or plus. I don't know how long, or I'm taking a break. I don't know how long it will be, whatever, okay? Number one. Number two, if somebody from her team, you know, it could be her mother, it could be her sister. I think people would listen to that more than they would listen to a fan account who reached out to her boyfriend's mother, okay, which is exactly what happened. I think if it was her mother, I think if it was her manager, I think if it was her sister, I think if it was her boyfriend, I think if it was Team Jaclyn, whatever, came out with a statement, a PR statement, a very well-written PR statement, and said, you know, like, Jaclyn has decided to, take some time. She doesn't know when she will be back to YouTube. She doesn't know when she'll be back from all of this. She knows that you guys all have a lot of concerns with Jaclyn Cosmetics. She will be addressing those when she comes back, but at this point, she needs to take care of herself. She doesn't know when she's coming back. And the reason why I think this is important, okay, is not for the people that dislike Jaclyn right now because of the whole bad service and bad business, because this whole thing has been handled so horribly that those people that were kind of on the edge with Jaclyn, I think have fallen over the other side and are like, no, I'm done with her. I really do, okay? I think had she handled this better from the beginning, she wouldn't have lost those people. But I think Jaclyn has lost a lot of people as a result of this. It's interesting to me that her social blade isn't really dying and that she hasn't lost a lot of subscribers. But I think the reason for that is that people are kind of waiting to see what she does next. I think the major loss to her subscriber count will happen when she comes back and how she handles this whole situation. But it doesn't surprise, I mean, it surprises me that she hasn't lost a ton of subscribers, but I think that people are kind of holding on right now to see what happens. And it's like, is it unforgivable? No, it's not unforgivable. It's bad business. It's how you handle it, okay? And that's the thing. Like, people are going to be more willing to forgive her for doing this than, I guess, Manny being a social climber, which is baffling to me, right? And then whenever I say that in videos, people are like, well, Manny's content is so boring compared to Jaclyn's. I'm like, is it? Like, Manny posts videos like several days a week. Jaclyn never posts videos. So, I mean, if you were going to use that as an excuse, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me, right? So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how she comes back. But at this point, she's really, like, there's a conversation on this thread about does she really care about her fans? And that she doesn't, like, that people are speculating that she doesn't really care about her fans. And somebody comes out and says, yeah, why would you think that she doesn't care about her fans? This is a good example of why she doesn't care about her fans. You're letting them just kind of hang and not know what's going on with you. There are people out there that have invested money that they did not have on products that Jaclyn wanted them to buy. There are people that have followed her every move through her, marriage and her ups, her downs, her new relationships. There are people that have supported her left and right out there, right? That they just kind of want to know that Jaclyn's okay. It's really no deeper than that. Like, they're not demanding answers about the lipsticks. They're not demanding answers about the business. They just really want to know if Jaclyn's okay. It doesn't go into this huge, drama kind of investigation of, hairs in the lab, allegedly, and who's in charge of this, and is it connected to Morphe? It doesn't go that deep for those people. It really doesn't. It's just, is Jaclyn okay? And then if she's not even coming out and communicating that she's okay, but she comes back and she's just like, hey, you guys, I needed to take a break. And at some point she starts posting pictures of her being on a yacht or swimming in a pool with her good Judies. People are going to be like, this is not the way to handle it. And that's what I'm concerned about, okay, is that that's when she's going to start losing real fans. And I think that there's been a part of me that has always been watching Jaclyn really, really liked her, but thought that there was a little bit of her that had changed over the years and thought that she seemed a little arrogant, a little cocky to me. That, hey, you know what, like, I'm doing you guys a favor by posting videos. If she gets to that point, people see that, then she's not gonna, I mean, she needs to remember where she got. This is, in all legitimacy, this is Jaclyn's job, So coming out and being honest with people and letting them know just that she's okay is part of her job. I hope she is. I mean, I've said this in almost all my videos. I don't know why we would ever wish that somebody would. I mean, that to me is baffling, okay? We talk about, people that going through tough times and whatever, and that they deserve that. No, they don't, okay? That's like a higher power kind of thing. When you start talking about somebody deserves some kind of stuff, right? I am in no position to say that anybody else deserves anything. I don't know what they deserve, okay? I don't know what I deserve. But you know what? I think that she will come out of this at some point. I do think that she will have a comeback, but she needs to be honest with her people. Her people, see? So anyway, I opened up Google, and this Jaclyn Hill article was on the first page. It says, does anyone think she'll be back soon? If so, how do you think she'll make a comeback? And then when you read it, it goes, hold on a second. Why is it not popping up now? It goes to this Allure article. Of course. Now I just had it open, and now I can't open this article. Why won't it? Okay, there it goes. And Allure says, July 6, 2019. This was 2 days ago. Catch up, Allure. Catch up. Does that wake up the cats? I hope so. Jaclyn Hill released documents about her lipstick safety, and customers think they show her brand is part of Morphe. See, that's a long title. You wouldn't use that as a YouTube title. And then underneath here it says, I bet the lipsticks originally were part of the Vault collection by Marcy Robin. I don't know who that quote is from. Oh, that's from like a Twitter thing. June was a roller coaster for YouTube makeup star Jaclyn Hill. She started off the month, and it goes through here and talks about all that kind of stuff. Among Jaclyn Cosmetics' recent tweet is one on Wednesday, July. So it talks about all the problems that happened with the release. It reads, we want to assure everyone that, okay, I already talked about that, where Jaclyn Cosmetics says that everything is real safe for everybody, okay? However, some customers who took a close look at the PDF, some customers, that's like saying 0.01%, Allure magazine. Some customers, all customers that read that PDF file, who took a close look at the PDF, says it shows evidence that Jaclyn Cosmetics isn't its own brand. Oh, I do want to say up here, though, I want to read this one part to you, okay? Hold on a second. It talks about this releasing of Jaclyn's cosmetics, but where does it say the part about she quickly? Oh, it's so funny. It says something about she, Hill was quick to address concerns, although Hill was quick to address concerns through both personal tweets and brand statements, eventually offering a full refund to customers. Hill was quick within 2 to 3 weeks. What? What is quick? Allure magazine, about as quick as this article came out. You're on the heels of everything. There are several pages. Okay, then it goes in and I'll say, okay, so I'm not surprised that Jaclyn Cosmetics is under the Morphe umbrella. Who is this by? Another said. Oh, these are, what is this saying? A long history of collaboration. This is what people are saying, okay? Okay, so I am not surprised that Jaclyn Cosmetics is under the Morphe umbrella because, duh, but I do think it explains so many things. One Twitter user wrote, another said, I don't follow Jaclyn Hill, nor have I ever bought any of her products, but I've heard and read about this crap that's going on, and let me just say, I hate liars. Why would you quote somebody, first of all, okay, that has no idea who Jaclyn Hill is, has never followed her, has never bought her or anything? Allure magazine, why would you use them as a quote when there are many people that know their stuff about Jaclyn Hill, okay? So then they go in there, and another Twitter user shared a particularly thorough theory. I bet the lipsticks originally were part of the Vault collection. Okay, it goes in there, speculates about all that. And then it says, Jaclyn Cosmetics has yet to tweet again since releasing the PDF, and Allure reached out to Morphe to inquire about any possible partnership. I should reach out to Morphe, shouldn't I? And I should say, hey girl, are you and Jaclyn, are you twin sisters? What's going on over there, okay? Sister. But did you guys ever watch that TV show back in the day? Oh my God, I loved it. But has not received a response. We'll share any updates as they become available, I'm sure with quickness. Allure magazine is like 2 weeks late to the game, so I'm sure that I will never be a source for Allure magazine, and I don't care, okay? But let me just tell you this. If they think that they are going to share quickly with us any updates they have, I would just love to see that phone call. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Could I, hello, Morphe? Yeah, Morphe. Well, I'm from Allure magazine, and I'm quoting, what? About the Jaclyn Hill Jaclyn Cosmetics. Yeah, could I speak to Linda? I don't know, somebody on Twitter just said that Linda was in charge of Morphe. Master Blaster's in charge of Thunderdome. I mean, what is going on here? This is the worst poorly written article I've ever seen in my life. Okay. So somebody said, oh please, Jaclyn will post a video in a month and name it, I'm okay. She'll discuss how she needed to detox from all the negativity, and it goes on that she found Jesus and all that kind of stuff. Oh, the Lord, she found Jesus. Well, good for her. Okay. And then, agree. You guys, it's just funny. You should go over there and read it. It's a lot of really well thought out responses. Any other situation, I think the reaction would be alarming, not unwarranted. The lipsticks were nasty, but perhaps just too far. Oh, go away. Where's the part? There was one I wanted to read. Somebody said she'll be back after she has another product to put out. Can somebody explain to me what it means that it is part owned by Morphe? And then it goes in and it talks about all that. But there was one that I wanted to read. Jaclyn has been ignoring everyone and everything about her lipsticks since they were released. I mean, she did make a few statements, but nothing helpful except for refunds. On another note, her video with the whole "I miss you guys" is so manipulative towards her fans. She's taking a break now, and I'm guessing for so long. Okay, so then this person said, her missing her fans is the only way she manages her comeback because her diehard fans believe it. Deleting her social media was definitely the worst idea. Makes her more guilty. She could have just shut off all of her comments on Instagram. She could have just stayed off. She could have just not got on her phone. Like, we're grown folk, okay? Can you not just not stay on your phone for 5 minutes? I mean, I understand that. I think, okay, it's probably a counselor or therapist or life coach or somebody recommended to her to not be on there. I think that's a fantastic idea, but you're sending out a message, right? So you're not just staying off there for your mental well-being. And then somebody said, you don't believe she genuinely misses her fans. The one thing I do love about the Beauty Guru Reddit chatter is that it allows conversations from both sides. So it's not all negative. Like, people can question both sides, you know? And I like that. You don't believe, because it leads to a more intellectual, more intelligent conversation. The dangling conversation, as Simon and Garfunkel once said. You don't believe she genuinely misses her fans. I'm not sure how she could come to you could come to that conclusion when she seemed to live for the attention and admiration. I think she's actually being very honest when she says how much it hurts her to not be connected with her fans. This doesn't mean that she cares about her fans as individuals, beyond what they provide for her in terms of ego boosting. I think that Jaclyn really cares about her fans, but I want to get down to this one part, because this is, I think, for me, the most important part. Where is it? Somebody said, honestly, I go back and forth over whether I should have feelings about this. This reply is going to be long-winded, and I'm just going to skim through parts of it. She talks about her growing up as a tomboy and that she related it to Jaclyn over 7 or 8 years. She watched her. Jaclyn was funny and charismatic, and she taught me so much about application brushes and blending. She really taught me about how to do all this kind of stuff. I want to support her, I really do. As the years have gone by and she's become so ingrained with Morphe, it drives me away from her. I've had so many issues with faulty product, and I think people are saying that she's so ingrained with Morphe at this point that that's why she wouldn't want anybody to think that her brand is actually Morphe. If it was a subdivision of Morphe, she would want to come out and look like an indie brand, because then people would support her more, because people are so turned off by the whole Jaclyn Hill Morphe affiliation. They even call her Jaclyn Morphe Hill. We know that. So if this is a subdivision of Morphe, people are more likely not going to buy. So that was what probably her first concern was overall. And then somebody says, she keeps saying this brand is hers. A random testing lab isn't going to out of nowhere list Morphe on the report of the blue. Amen. Her brand is owned by Morphe. I do feel frustrated, disappointed that Jaclyn is deleting social media and hiding instead of standing behind her business even when they effed up. She has to stop lying, and honestly, we'll never believe anything she says again. And then this other person goes in here, and there's several people in there that are like, I love Jaclyn, I really support her, but this is just really bad business, right? And that's where I have an issue with her mother coming out and saying, haters, liars, betrayers, okay? And a lot of people, were guessing at who she was talking about. But she's talking about all the hate comments that she's getting. These are fans of Jaclyn Hill that feel let down by Jaclyn. So for Jaclyn to come back and make a comeback, which I believe that she will, okay, she's going to have to come back, and they're talking about her needing in there, they talk about her needing a media team and PR. I think she's one of the people that probably needs a PR team to clean up all of this, but then she needs to sit down on camera and just be the Jaclyn Hill from 7 or 8 years ago that earned her fans to begin with, and let them know exactly what is going on. She doesn't have to do that today. She can come out with a statement and say, I'm taking some time, and everybody will allow her to have that. At the end of the day, I think people really, really do care about Jaclyn Hill. I think she's one of the people on social media or on the YouTube community that people really, really do care about. So anyway, I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You're the audience, so let me know how it goes from here. Do you think she'll make a comeback? I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.